Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Johnson. Tonight, family and friends of Garrett Barker and Kelsey Helterman gathered in North Ogden to remember the young couple taken too soon in a deadly crash this weekend. The night team's Kimberly Nelson spoke with them as they try to come to terms with what happened. Kimberly, thank you. Tonight, the FAA is investigating a plane crash that killed 2 Utah men. It happened yesterday afternoon in Garfield County. Now, the pilot was experienced and there were no problems with the plane, so many questions tonight remain. Well, today, President Obama officially started his second term, and all around Washington, they are getting ready as some 800,000 people gather for the second inauguration. ABC's Jonathan Carl has more. Rocker Courtney Love is in Park City for Sundance this week. She's performing with her band tomorrow night at the Star Bar in Park City. Now, she says she has been to Sundance many times, but one of her favorite things to do is not at the big screen or shopping the boutiques. Nope, it's hitting Utah's powder.
I'm not a very good skier, but I am a really good snowboarder. And last time I was here, I went with my Greta. We got dropped from a helicopter on one of the highest peaks and went down. I think girls are better snowboarders than boys. I just do. I mean, I'm not.
There might be some women who agree with her on that. Well, Love hits the stage tomorrow night at 10 p.m. She will perform a mix of old and new songs. Well, the sandwich saga continues. Subway is firing back today after claims continue to surface about its footlong's actual length. We will look into that investigation. And what's a seal to do when he's chased by sharks? How about jump into the family boat? Wouldn't you? We've got the video after the break. This is something you got to see to believe. A car with flashing lights pulls up to the parking attendant. Well, when the guy looks in the car, nobody's inside, so he just walks around to see. Then you can see the girl crawling up on the back of her car like a scary movie, her hair in her face. Oh man, well, he runs off. And the girl, she just walks around the car, lets herself right in. Have to give her credit, right? It's a creative approach to some free parking, I guess. A family in Australia enjoying a day of boating got a bit of a surprise when a seal jumps aboard their boat. Look at that. Well, the seal was very friendly. He let him pet them, sort of. Well, this little guy, he must have been really scared. Marine experts say he probably jumped aboard because he may have been chased by sharks. Wonder if they got to keep him. Well, China must have some chocolate lovers. Over the weekend, China debuted a huge exhibit all dedicated to chocolate. It's called Chocolate Happy Land. Fans arriving for the opening day were greeted by a huge castle, of course, made out of 160 tons of chocolate. Vendors from all over the world came to display their chocolates. Well, hundreds of Utah soldiers are in a happy land of their own tonight. It's called home. ABC4 is there as they get off the plane and head into their families' arms. There are over 150 Utah families tonight who finally feel complete. A plane touched down in Draper today, and it carried their soldiers who had been away for a year serving in Afghanistan. ABC4 is there for the long-awaited reunions. Crowded together in a warm military hangar, clutching their signs and waving flags, families of Utah National Guard 211th Aviation wait.
I'm trying not to cry. I'm very anxious, super anxious.
Anxious is a feeling they've become used to over the past 12 months.
It's pretty tough, you know, always hoping that he's safe and that, you know, he comes home.
It's been very hard because we're raising our 4-year-old grandson, and my husband's been the only daddy that he's known.
This day couldn't come soon enough for Annette Bolton, whose husband, after 30 years in the military, retires next month.
I was so worried that he would come home because we're getting ready to retire and I didn't want to be alone.
But all those worries quickly vanished when the hangar door opened. And in the distance, flashing lights escorted one welcome sight. Inside it are 150 Utah men and women who've accomplished their mission.
They've been supporting flying armed escorts for medevac missions throughout Afghanistan.
And as one by one they descend to Utah soil, their rewards await.
It's the best. It's better than anything. To be back home with family and friends, it means more than anything in the world.
It's absolutely amazing. We missed him for the whole year. and I can't even put it into words. This is the most amazing moment ever.
It's amazing to see that. Well, the soldiers arrived from overseas earlier this week, but have been undergoing demobilization processing at Fort Hood, Texas. A big thank you to all of them and their families for their service and sacrifice. Welcome home.
Now, ABC4's Pinpoint Weather, Utah's most accurate forecast.
Curtis Frey joins us now with our Pinpoint forecast. Too bad we couldn't have some cleaner air for them to come home to, huh?
Well, you know what? As we've been talking about, it's just a short hop in the car, a little drive up into the mountains, and quality late Wednesday into Thursday.
Great.
But it's not really until Sunday and Monday when the storm comes through that everything gets better, because we'll have fresh snow.
Yeah.
We'll also have fresh air.
At least we can see it. It's coming.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Curtis. Well, I know there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the Super Bowl today, so let's head to Wesley Ruff.